So we will describe all those details later because of shortage of time.
Yes, sir. I take this opportunity to thank all the mission executives because the ISRO centers, our launch vehicle centers, VSSC, LPSC, IPRC, IASU, SDSC SHAR, URSC and SAC, along with all our industrial partners, major players to the small scale industries who supply us with all the deliverables in time, quality products, the suppliers of chemicals, propellant ingredients, suppliers of avionics systems, and our own GOCO facility operators. Actually, the industrial manpower is really our ISRO's virtual manpower. Everybody's efforts went into this, and also the prayers and best wishes of all our seniors, retired executives, everyone's prayers and our own family members. I take this opportunity to pray God Almighty for all the blessings in the form of this success, which was the penance by the ISRO family for last 73 days. And my prayerful pranams for the successful continuous operations of the Chandrayaan spacecraft, for its safe and soft landing on lunar surface and further experiments. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Respected Chairman ISRO, Center Directors, dignitaries and my team Chandrayaan 3, very happy to note that our Chandrayaan 3 has been injected into an intended orbit with very close orbital parameters. Congratulations and thanks to LVM3 team. And all our spacecraft health parameters are normal, including the power generations in both propulsion module and lander module. Our journey to moon has begun now for the most awaited soft landing. We'll be closely monitoring and controlling the spacecraft from ISRAC Bangalore. Many critical events are lined up, starting from earthbound maneuvers, insertion into the lunar's orbit, and separation of lander, and set of deboost maneuvers, and finally the power descent phase for a soft landing. I take this opportunity to thank Chairman ISRO, Director URSC, and all the center directors for entrusting me this opportunity, who have been the motivational and guidance force behind this mission. My special thanks to Chandrayaan 3 project executives, Associate Project Director Kalpana, Deputy Project Directors, Project Managers across the ISRO's the various stages of the project. I also thank the various work centers and industries who have contributed directly and indirectly to this mission. My special thanks to URSC Council members, Group Directors, Deputy Directors across the ISRO centers, and looking forward for the soft landing with all your wishes and blessings from the God. Thank you.
We have our Honorable Minister for Space, Minister of State for Space, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, amongst us during this historic occasion of success of launching of LVM3. So we would like to hear a few words from him. Over to you, sir.
It is indeed a moment of glory for India and a moment of destiny for all of us over here at Sriharikota who are a part of the history in making. Thank you, Team ISRO, for making India proud. And thank you, Honorable PM Narendra Modi ji, for having made this possible by unlocking the gates of Sriharikota and enabling the India's space sector. You would recall, Honorable Prime Minister had very recently said, sky is not the limit. And living by his words, I think the Chandrayaan today has gone beyond the limits of sky to discover the unexplored horizons of the universe beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, this day today, the 14th of July 2023, is also a day of vindication. Vindication of the dream that Vikram Sarabhai saw 6 decades ago. He might have been short of resources, but never short of confidence. And when we see those pictures of a launcher vehicle being carried on the carriage of a bicycle, without any remorse, without any slightest embarrassment, that is because Vikram and his team had faith in themselves, faith in India's potential, faith in India's acumen. And today, here, we are vindicating and we are reiterating India's indigenous capabilities, living up to the ideal of Atmanirbhar Bharat. And before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, as Mother India enters into the next 25 years of this Amrit Kal, she pledges to play a leading global role in the emerging world scenario of 21st century. Thank you and congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir. We will also introduce the directors of the centers who have done all those great work of building the rocket, building the scientific instruments for Chandrayaan-3, the Chandrayaan spacecraft itself, and made all those critical systems, and also the agencies who are going to handle the rest of the mission part, the tracking and the ground stations, and all those teams are here. So I request the directors of those centers to join. First, Director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center.
Good afternoon, India. In last 1 year, this is the 10th mission, including the precise landing of the reusable launch vehicle. So with this mission, this is the 7th mission of LVM-3, the successful mission. With this, the success rate of LVM-3 is 100%. And this is the ideal vehicle for Gaganyaan. Some of the changes that we are incorporating in Gaganyaan, we have implemented here. And the Mark III has crossed the reliability of 0.9 and inching forward. So I take this opportunity to salute the entire ISRO community, especially the VSC community and all launch vehicle centers, industry partners for making the stages, making the sub-assemblies and testing. In fact, this is the 3rd launch of LVM-3 in 1 year. You know, the realizing the stages, assembling, testing, and then launching 3 LVM-3s in 1 year is a Herculean task. I salute the industry as well as all the ISRO centers for this. And all the very best to the Chandrayaan for its solitary journey through the vastness of space and for making a feather-like soft landing in the 4th week of August. Good luck. Thank you.
Dr. Narayanan, Director LPSC.
Good afternoon to all of you. It is a historical event for Indian space program and a proud moment for all the Indians across the globe on this momentous occasion of the successful launch of the Chandrayaan-3. 3-in-1 spacecraft in the required orbit with the highest level of precision by our heaviest launch vehicle LVM-3. After the 2 launches of LVM-3 vehicle this year, this vehicle is realized in the record shortest time. Today, once again, all the vehicle systems have performed, demonstrated the 7th successful launch. As you all know, the entire spacecraft community has put wholehearted effort during last 4 years, and we have realized a marvelous, great scientific satellite. For this mission, the entire vehicle performance is as expected, as predicted. In fact, the precision in which the satellite is launched shows the reliability of this vehicle. And we too have 4 liquid propulsion modules, 2 in the launch vehicle. The L110 stage, C25 stage, it has performed extremely well along with all other vehicle systems. We too have 2 more propulsion modules, one for taking the spacecraft to the moon, another one for soft landing. I think it is already well integrated, the system health is very good. Today's success is the culmination of the dedicated, smart and hard work of all the ISRO team members and the work culture of ISRO and the review process what we follow. I am sure all further mission operations will be a grand success and we'll have the successful soft landing. On this occasion, let me congratulate and compliment the members of ISRO team, our family members who have really sacrificed, the partners from industry and academia, and the various review fora. Thank you. Jai Hind.
The Chandrayaan craft was built at the UR Satellite Center, so I request the Director of URC to speak.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I take this opportunity to first thank my colleagues from the Launch Vehicle Center for providing a textbook-like launch for Chandrayaan 3 on its journey towards Moon. Thank you very much. And as Director LPSC and Director VSSC mentioned, realizing this kind of launch vehicle, third launch vehicle within a year's time is indeed a Herculean task. And thank you very much for the effort that has been put by all the members of the launch vehicle community and the industry supporting them. Coming to Chandrayaan 3, Mohan was telling that it is a penance. In fact, it is a penance of the Chandrayaan 3 team for the last 4 years, which has come today as an outcome. It is sitting like a brain sitting inside the head of a human being on that mighty vehicle. On top of that satellite was sitting, and it was such a happy moment to see that satellite getting separated. And our work continues from now for the next 42 days till we reach the lunar orbit and touch down softly on Moon. So we will speak the rest of the things after the soft landing on top of Moon. Till then, thank you very much for all the members of the satellite community and the industry for your support, which has been continuing over several years, and I am sure will continue in future also. Thank you very much.
Space Application Center Ahmedabad plays very important role in our scientific instruments and building of the satellites. Over to Director SAC, Nilesh Desai.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. At the outset, let me compliment Team ISRO for this excellent work, and especially vehicle team as well as the project team. And as we begin this historic journey towards Moon, well begun is half done, as it is said. So I'm sure that we'll succeed in our effort and endeavor to land on Moon safe and in secure manner with a soft landing after 45 days. So I wish all the best to all the people who have contributed directly or indirectly, and especially to the project team, spacecraft team, as well as my team at Space Application Center, who has developed sensors and other hazard detection and avoidance system which will help for a secure and safe landing on Moon. So once again, I thank all who have contributed in this mission. Thank you.
Director of this center, Satish Dhawan Space Center, is the chairman of the Launch Authorization Board and also realizing the solid motors of this rocket. So over to Director SDSC SHAR Rajarajan.
Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh, respected Chairman, our mentors and the dignitaries present here.
अब आपके सामने प्रस्तुत है LVM-3 का इंटीग्रेशन वीडियो।
Each S200 has got 3 segments called nozzle end segment, middle segment and head end segment, to which the nozzle is assembled, and one after the other the segments are joined together. When the fully assembled solid rocket booster is handled carefully with a crane and being lowered on to the mobile launch pedestal as an integrated rocket, the igniter assembly then takes place, and this is the strap-on nose cones. On your TV screens, it is the core L110 stage being brought to the second vehicle assembly building for tilting and assembly between the S200 boosters.
जी हाँ, अभी आपने देखा दोनों S200 स्टब-ऑन बूस्टर्स के साथ L110 को भी संलग्न कर दिया गया है और यह है क्रायोजेनिक अपर स्टेज, CH-25 कहा जाता है इसे। बहुत ही जटिल इंजन है ये C-20 इंजन। बहुत ही सावधानी पूर्वक पूरी दक्षता के साथ यह कार्य संपन्न किया जाता है। यह है इक्विपमेंट बे जो कि दिमाग है इस रॉकेट का, और यह है हमारा प्रोपल्शन मॉड्यूल, चंद्रयान 3 का प्रोपल्शन मॉड्यूल है ये। चंद्रयान 2 के पश्चात इसमें काफी सुधार किए गए हैं।
SHAR wanted to confirm normalcy of both
758 वॉट के सोलर पैनल्स लगे हुए हैं, 440 न्यूटन के थ्रस्टर्स हैं। और यहाँ आप देख रहे हैं लैंडर और रोवर को। ये रोवर है जो चंद्रमा में विचरण करेगा। पूरी सावधानी के साथ इसे संयोजित कर दिया जाता है और यह लैंडर मॉड्यूल रोवर के साथ अब इस लैंडर मॉड्यूल को प्रोपल्शन मॉड्यूल के साथ संयोजित कर दिया जा रहा है।
-22 minutes. Request all stations change over to channel 2 at T-21 minutes. No confirmation
सभी
is
परीक्षण
needed to control.
पूर्ण होने के पश्चात
MCC confirms data from chain 2.
इस समुच्चय को
RSD confirms data from chain 2.
पेलोड फेयरिंग के अंदर सुरक्षित कर दिया जा रहा है। पेलोड एडेप्टर, अंतरिक्ष यान और पेलोड फेयरिंग, इन सभी के समुच्चय को एनकैप्सुलेटेड असेंबली कहते हैं। अब इसे व्हीकल असेंबली बिल्डिंग लाया जा रहा है और क्रेन की मदद से इसे क्रायो स्टेज के ऊपर संयोजित किया जा रहा है। अब पूर्णतः तैयार LVM-3M4 रॉकेट व्हीकल असेंबली बिल्डिंग से निकलकर लॉन्च पैड की ओर जा रहा है। इसे मोबाइल लॉन्च पेडेस्ट्रियल पर रखकर करीब
21 minutes.
1 किलोमीटर की दूरी तय की जाती है।
Change over to channel 2.
Roger.
RSO to ROD, range safety systems are ready.
ROD Roger.
CNC to TTC director.
अब इसे सावधानी पूर्वक लॉन्च पैड ले आया गया है और बाकी की स्वास्थ्य जांच यहां से पूरी की जाएगी। पूर्ण संयोजित और तैयार LVM-3M4 रॉकेट आगे की जांच तथा तरल नोदक का भराव यहां संपन्न किया जाता है।
The LVM-3M4 rocket standing majestically
we are in the beginning of fourth industrial revolution, which is AI revolution. So the best thing you can do right now is
द्रवनोदक भरा गया। जाता है उसी समय विशिष्ट आवेग वेग लगता है। ये हमारे
The specific diameter of the cryogenic state has ignited.
सेकंड का हो रहा है और
Total burn of
का है और
shoot to about perigee and 5 days later in preparation of soft landing on moon near its south pole. All the dates mentioned by me.
ये जो हमारा ऊपर है लॉन्च से करीब करीब हम लोग 810 सेकंड दूर हो गए हैं।
3.2 मीटर। इस नोदक के चरण का भार करीब 237 टन है।
-10 minutes.
276 सेकेंड वाले विशिष्ट आवेग का ये रॉकेट ऊपर उठता है। जैसे जैसे ठोस नोदक
GSLV Mark III consists of two solid S200 strap-ons attached to a liquid L110 core and a cryogenic upper stage C25. The total length of GSLV Mark III is 43.5 meters. The spacecraft being launched today, the Chandrayaan-2, has several science payloads to expand the lunar and the scientific knowledge through detailed study of topography, seismography, mineral identification and distribution, surface chemical composition, thermophysical characteristics of topsoil, and composition of dense lunar atmosphere, leading to a new understanding of the origin and evolution of the moon. On your screens, a shot of the VVIP gallery. The orbiter payload ignited on ground. Then, when it goes to a level of the L110 stage, the vehicle is of 1.3 seconds from liftoff. The S200s burn out to its final orbit. That is, here onwards, the vehicle continuously compares its current state with the targeted end conditions and follow the commanded path to achieve them.
-7 minutes.
During the L110 burning phase, when we reached an altitude of 115 kilometers, the payload fairings are separated. This happens at about 204 seconds from liftoff. The L110 stage is commanded to be shut off by guidance at 305.7 seconds from liftoff on reaching its end target conditions. It is separated at 308.8 seconds. The altitude here is 171 kilometers and the vehicle velocity is 4.61 kilometers. Finally, the cryogenic stage is ignited at 2.4 seconds after L110 separation. That is about 311 seconds from lift. Threshold of 13.7 meters per second square, and C's25 shutoff command is issued. This happens at about 9:59 seconds from liftoff. That is about 16 minutes from liftoff. By this time, the orbital conditions and the velocity at injection altitude of 180 of Chandrayaan-2 into orbit
शुरू कर दिया जाता है। उस समय रॉकेट पृथ्वी से लगभग 44 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई पर 1.752 किलोमीटर पर सेकंड की गति से अग्रसर होता रहता है। इसी समय इस दोनों S200 रॉकेट के प्रणोद धीरे धीरे कम हो रहे होते हैं और इस रॉकेट को 131.3 सेकंड पर मुख्य रॉकेट से अलग कर दिया जाता है। मुख्य कोर द्रव नोदक चरण की लंबाई लगभग 21 मीटर और व्यास 4 मीटर और इसमें 115 टन द्रव्य नोदक US-25 और N2O4 को अलग अलग टैंकों में भरा जाता है। इन सबको मिलाने से चरण का भार 125.6 टन है। इस चरण के दोनों इंजन के साथ 1598 किलो टन यानी लगभग 163 टन फोर्स का प्रणोद लगभग प्राप्त होता है और ये इंजन 195 सेकेंड तक 195 सेकेंड तक 293 विशिष्ट आवेग के साथ प्रदान करता है। जैसे ही रॉकेट वायुमंडल में 115 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई पर पहुंचता है, उसी समय 5 मीटर व्यास वाली हीट शील्ड को रॉकेट से पृथक 305.4 सेकेंड L1 टन द्रव नोदक चरण मीटर पर सेकेंड होती है। उस समय इसकी गति लगभग 2.63 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड होती है। मुख्य रॉकेट का L1 टन द्रव नोदक चरण के दोनों इंजनों को 194.68 सेकेंड तक जलने के बाद बंद कर दिए जाते हैं। उस समय रॉकेट की पृथ्वी से ऊंचाई लगभग 171 किलोमीटर और वेग लगभग 4.6 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड और ये समय लॉन्च से T+305.4 सेकेंड पर होता है। इस रॉकेट को मुख्य रॉकेट से 308.8 सेकेंड पर पृथक कर दिया जाता है। तीसरा चरण जो C25 क्रायोजेनिक के C20 जुलित करते हैं और इससे लगभग 1965 किलो टन न्यूटन का करीब 442 सेकेंड है। सी इंजन इस प्रणोद के साथ में उपग्रह को आगे ले जाता है और लगातार ये लगभग 10.296 किलोमीटर प्राप्त होती है तो इसके इंजन बंद कर दिए जाते हैं। उस समय इसकी पृथ्वी से ऊंचाई लगभग 176.381 किलोमीटर कर देते हैं और में प्रवेश कर देता है। इस समय हमें जो आप देख रहे हैं डिप्टी देख रहे हैं, अब ये जो चित्र आपके जब सही हो रहे हैं इनका
1 minute on the winds are less and thus the smaller wind variability
Minus 40 seconds.
means not much 30 the S200s igniting on the ground.
Minus 20 seconds.
3 minus 20, 18 seconds now.
अब आप ध्यान से अपनी स्क्रीन पे देखिए, अब आखिरी के 10 सेकंड बाकी हैं। अब मैं कुछ दिन के लिए अपनी वाणी को रोकूंगा, आप ध्यान से देखिए।
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
इस समय आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं दो S200 रॉकेट
Plus 5 seconds.
दोनों का प्रज्वलन हो गया है और उससे 640 टन वाले वापसी रॉकेट नौकन को ऊपर की ओर लेके जा रहे हैं। सारे पैरामीटर्स जैसे कि घोषित किए गए थे उसी के पर चल रहा है रॉकेट। अभी हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे कि IR का इंफ्रारेड कैमरे का व्यू भी हमारे सामने आए, तो मैं आपको थोड़ा इसके बारे में
200s igniting on the ground.
Minus 20 seconds.
3 minus 20, 18 seconds now.
अब आप ध्यान से अपनी स्क्रीन पे देखिए, अब आखिरी के 10 सेकंड बाकी हैं। अब मैं कुछ दिन के लिए अपनी वाणी को रोकूंगा, आप ध्यान से देखिए।
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
इस समय आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं दो S200 रॉकेट
Plus 5 seconds.
दोनों का प्रज्वलन हो गया है और उससे 640 टन वाले वापसी रॉकेट नौकन को ऊपर की ओर लेके जा रहे हैं। सारे पैरामीटर्स जैसे कि घोषित किए गए थे उसी के पर चल रहा है रॉकेट। इंफ्रारेड की भी घोषणा की गई है, सारे पैरामीटर्स सामान्य हैं।
The S200s performing normally and on your screens on the red of the vehicle into the launch. The S200 ISRO flanked by
द्वारा कि इसकी गति और वेलोसिटी बने हुए सामान आ रही हैं। अब ये रॉकेट S200 इसकी गति की घोषणा की गई है रेंज ऑप्शन डायरेक्टर द्वारा कि इसकी गति और वेलोसिटी बने हुए सामान आ रही हैं। अब ये रॉकेट
S200 सेपरेटेड परफॉर्मेंस नॉर्मल
131 सेकंड पर प्रज्वलित किया गया था और ये लगभग 195 सेकंड तक इतनी प्रवण देता जाएगा।
10 seconds after the S200 separation, the vehicle is now under closed loop guidance. The L110 performance is normal. The L110 is a twin-engine powered high-thrust version stage with a specific impulse of 293 seconds.
अभी आपके स्क्रीन पे दिखा रहे हैं कि दोनों S200 रॉकेट मुख्य रॉकेट से कैसे अलग हुए हैं, उसका एक विहंगम दृश्य आपके सामने आ रहा है।
The onboard cameras capturing the S200 separation. The onboard
मुख्य
specific
इतनी प्रवण देता जाएगा और ये लगभग 195 सेकंड तक इतनी प्रवण देता जाएगा।
10 seconds after the S200 separation, the vehicle is now under closed loop guidance. The L110 performance is normal. The L110 is a twin-engine powered high-thrust version stage with a specific impulse of 293 seconds.
अभी आपके स्क्रीन पे दिखा रहे हैं कि दोनों S200 रॉकेट मुख्य रॉकेट से कैसे अलग हुए हैं, उसका एक विहंगम दृश्य आपके सामने आ रहा है।
The onboard cameras capturing the S200 separation.
जैसा कि आपने देखा जब S200 जो कितना हैवी रॉकेट है उसका जब फ्यूल जलने के बाद में उसको अग्नि करने के लिए ऊपर में 3 रॉकेट और नीचे में 3 रॉकेट जिनका की थ्रस्ट अलग अलग है, उसने मेन रॉकेट से इसको
Now the
कर
heat
दिया।
separation will take place and again from our videos on board, you will be able to
Payload
see
fairing
heat shield
separated.
separation from the vehicle.
अभी आपके स्क्रीन पे हीट शील्ड को मुख्य रॉकेट से अलग हुआ उसका दृश्य आपने देखा.
Beautiful view of the two halves of the fairing separating from the launch vehicle.
L110 performance normal.
L110 जो कि हमारा कोर रॉकेट है वो सामान्य रूप से आगे बढ़ता जा रहा है. उसी के साथ में आगे के सैटेलाइट और क्रायो स्टेज.
As I was mentioning, the L110 stage develops a peak steady state thrust of about 1700 kilonewtons together. The stage is 21.2 meters long and has an outer diameter of 4 meters. The L110 weighs